And now we turn it over to Jordan for a look at this week's sports.
So I heard MSUM softball has some unique little visitors at their games.
They sure do. Dragon fans have been able to watch MSUM softball live and in person, but they are not the only spectators. Reporter Breck Stutz spoke with the softball team about the special visitors that attend their games.
MSUM softball is back on the field, with family, friends, and fans coming to watch the action. Alongside these spectators, the softball team has another special audience. An adorable litter of foster puppies.
They're just like another addition to the family. Like they run around and like it's just someone to play with because there's a lot of stress with school and being an athlete. So being able to release our stress with an animal around is just, it's next tier. It's really nice.
These three dogs belong to softball head coach Amanda Raykamp, who has been a foster parent ever since moving to Fargo-Moorhead.
I adopted a rescue puppy about 8 years ago, and so his name is Ozzy, and I got him when he was 5 months old. He was in pretty bad shape, but now he's living his best life. When I moved here to Moorhead, I got connected with For Love a Dog, and the ability to foster seemed interesting.
Fans really like them, but as far as our team, I think that they just lighten the mood, and if we're down on ourselves about something, like you just go pet the dog, and then it's fine.
But yeah, it's been really fun. It's been any dogs from, that have behavioral issues, maybe they're a little just unsure and just need to kind of some love to get them calmed down to go on to their forever home. So it's been really great.
Just as Amanda is committed to transforming the lives of her athletes, she is equally as devoted to transforming the lives of her dogs. With photographer Jeb Dunnick, Breck Stutz, Campus News Sports.
MSUM softball will be competing against Minnesota State Mankato on May 1st at home. 4 MSUM wrestlers have earned Scholar All-American honors. The award is from the National Wrestling Coaches Association. To get this honor, a student athlete must have a minimum GPA of 3.4. Those chosen to receive this honor include Ryan Stenson, Andre Baguma, Jaden Ostern, and Hunter Hayes. This year marks 2 years in a row winning the award for Stenson and Ostern. MSUM's spring soccer season is coming to an end this weekend. With the fall season being cut short due to the pandemic, the team was able to schedule a handful of games in their spring season. Though the loss of the fall season was tough, players say they are grateful for the chance to play.
This season has been a little difficult with COVID and not having as many games under our belt going into our spring season, so we had to go out there and just kind of give it our all. And this weekend is going to be a tough weekend, but if we all give it our 100%, I know we can do great things.
The MSUM soccer team is scheduled to play their final games this weekend in the Dragon Tourney. The MSUM Dragon football team is excited to be back on the field after being shut down last fall. I went to practice to get a closer look at how the team is preparing. With weather slowly getting nicer, the MSUM Dragons football team has entered its spring practice season and hit the ground running. Without a season in the fall, head coach Steve Lockway is using the extra spring practices as a way to make up for lost time.
Not having the fall season, we were able to practice more often this spring because we weren't able to practice or play in the fall. So that's kind of allowed us to really build the fundamentals of the program, which we needed because we didn't get a season to play.
With the time off, some players took the extra challenge upon themselves.
And so while quarantine is tough in a lot of ways, there were a lot of guys that took advantage of that time and remade themselves into really great football players, and I'm really excited to get them to see them on the field and then see them reap some success for the hard work that they put in when nobody was watching.
With joint practices against the University of Mary and the University of Sioux Falls, Lockway is interested in seeing how the team and the new freshmen stack up to the competition.
I think they're kind of feeling out, where they are and how far they need to go. The nice thing when you play a game in the fall, you can kind of get a litmus test of, I'm where I need to be, or I'm a long way away. And so they haven't really gotten to be able to get that feedback.
Looking ahead to the fall, there is one thing on Lockway's mind.
Looking forward to getting a chance to play.
After being sidelined for over a year, the team is happy to just be back on the field. The Dragons are set to play their first game on September 4th. They're making great use of the time they have.
We're looking forward to seeing them in the fall.
Thank you, Jordan.